Canadian fashion or Canadian aesthetic? And how did the Canadian textile reach from here to here? Three eras of evolution for this one frozen nation and how they wildly crafted the solution for the brutal cold here. First is a pre-colonial, when the indigenous people crafted the art of weaving but without any looms. Tlingit and Haida were the two communities who wove chilket blankets. How? From mountain goat wool, cedar bark and porcupine quill. And why these fibers were selected? Because they were geographically available in abundance over here. Goats thrived in the mountain, cedar is available everywhere here, quills were fetched from the local porcupines. Now the cedar strands were segregated color-wise, and because of which these ancestral patterns were formed. But these prestigious rope to trap the air and temperature can be easily regulated for minus 20 degrees Celsius. And this is how in the first era geography shaped the fiber. The second is the colonial time. This was between 1600 to 1800. Now the French settlers faced brutal chills and endless snow. So there was no cotton farm sales. So sheep and flax became the primary fiber. Now sheep wool is heavier in nature. Using sheep wool to weave it and wear it for minus 40 degree would result in a really heavy rope. Now the solution for that they came up with was layering. Layered with mullocks, capotes were made, which were the hooded wool blankets belted at waist, breechcloths, fur leggings, so nothing was body fitted, everything was loose for air to circulate and help in insulation rather. Third era, around 1900s, is the industrial era, when textile mills boom in the province of Quebec and Ontario. That's the same time around 1905, dominant textile merges with the giants of the Canadian textile powerhouses for cotton spinning, knitting, weaving. In totality, there were at least 385 factories here. Then came post-World War time, when synthetics were at its boom. That was the time when 90% of the jackets and the manufacturing was done within Canada. But things changed after NAFTA came into picture. Now what's NAFTA? It's the North American Free Trade Agreement. Now this agreement killed the entire textile industry in Canada. Why? Because the cheaper imports flooded all over, and slowly from wools and sheeps, things gradually moved towards synthetic solutions, which was more of a nylon puffers. Now how these nylon puffers are made? It got layers. First is the downfill, the 625 fill, what we call. This traps the heat and heat retention is maintained. Then comes the baffle quilted construction. Now these baffles stop insulation from shifting and creating cold spots. Then comes the nylon shells with DWR coating. Now this coating helps water to bead and roll off instead of soaking in. Next, seam seal construction. Next, highly technological patterning. How Arc'teryx came up with articulated sleeves, which supports natural movement rather than pulling. And this is how the majority of the puffers and down jackets and the utility jackets that we see in the North American continent are highly engineered. Be it Snow Mantra Parka by Canada Goose or Alpha SV jacket by Arc'teryx. They approach jackets like equipments and not mere clothing.